All right, let's get this show started.
Jon Jones is once again taking shots at Daniel Cormier. In an interview with Jeffrey Wu, he said he'd beat Daniel Cormier even worse if they fought at heavyweight.
Jon versus Peak DC at heavyweight. Would it be different?
Peak Bones versus Peak DC at heavyweight?
Yeah.
I believe I beat Daniel Cormier at heavyweight worse than I beat him at light heavyweight. I feel like my speed has transferred over in a way that his hasn't. I think I beat him up pretty worse at heavyweight. I kick harder. I know he punched harder as a heavyweight, but I kick a lot harder. I'll see what my kicks did to him on the first fight.
Bo Nickal faced a wave of criticism after suffering his first loss at the latest UFC event. A few days after the defeat, he's responding to the haters on his channel.
And all the people that, it's interesting, of course, you mentioned there's a lot of positive and a lot of negative. All the negative, for me, I look at that and all I say is just like, suck my at the end of the day, like, say what you want, but when I get back on top and when I'm the freaking champion of the
They're all
world,
crawling back.
you all come crawling back.
They always do.
They always do. They always do. And I'll spit right in your face. As soon as you crawl back and, Bo, come give me an interview, blah, blah, blah.
Where were you?
Where were you? Where were you? And guess what? I'm going to say, okay, come over here. Loogie right between the eyes. And that's how I'll treat you guys. And every single one of you that says a bad thing, I have the memory of an elephant.
Before his highly anticipated move to the lightweight division, Ilia Topuria said he was planning to swap out his nickname El Matador for La Leyenda. Turns out, fans weren't really feeling it. While chatting on the Spanish show El Hormiguero, Topuria said he's going back to his original nickname, El Matador. Jose Aldo is set to face Ayman Zahabi at the upcoming UFC 315 event in Montreal, Canada. While Aldo hasn't tasted UFC gold in quite some time, he still believes in his ability to put on a show. During a media day ahead of UFC 315, Aldo took a verbal jab at current UFC bantamweight champion Merab Dvalishvili. If I'm at the highest level and I have what it takes to become champion, where even the champion is afraid to fight because he knows it was a tough fight and was helped by the judges, everybody knows what I'm capable of. And I know because I see that in training, beating the crap out of younger fighters. I have to go there and not fight like a retard. Lately, many MMA fans have been saying that the UFC is on the decline and that interest in the sport is fading. Dana White responded to those claims in an interview with Aaron Bronstetter. Check out what he said.
When you look at the UFC right now, what do you think is the biggest area of growth for MMA as a sport? I mean, this thing's just been an absolute juggernaut, and it seems like it's almost at its peak, but I know you never think that way. So
Well, that's what they said back in 2016 when we sold too. Like, oh, this is a terrible sale. It's too much money, and it's peaked right now, and all this shit. It's all. I don't listen to any of that bull. The truth is that there's 8 billion people on Earth, right? Our rights deal is up with Disney right now, and now there are these platforms that I used to talk about 20 years ago, where everybody in the world is watching on the same channel at the same time. Those are my ceiling for this thing is 8 billion people, so it's not even close to the peak. And when I hear stuff like that, it just shows me even more how nobody really understands this business or knows how this business as a business works.
Yesterday, Alex Pereira clarified that the cryptic message in which he was allegedly contemplating retirement was actually posted by a hacker on Wednesday afternoon. It seems not everyone believed his explanation. One of those people is Daniel Cormier. In the latest episode of Good Guy Bad Guy, he said he doesn't believe Alex's account was hacked. He connects Alex's tweet to Hunter's recent visit to Dagestan.
Pereira's a liar. Pereira did not get hacked yesterday. Pereira might have tweeted something and then somebody called him and was like, yo, calm down, let's chill.
Is that what you think?
I don't believe the hack thing, bro. It's too convenient.
It was an unusual hack.
So my thought is, while Hunter was there to meet Islam, guess who else Rizvan Magomedov manages? Guess who else he manages?
Big Unk.
1 second, the guy's back, the French guy's back, but the French guy's back. Ankalaev. He also manages Ankalaev. So while, this is just me, dude, like, this is me hoop dreaming. While he's in Dagestan, right? He's speaking to Islam about the fight. Remember, Chael, we still ain't got a main event for International Fight Week. That's a short period away. He goes, what about you, Ankalaev? Are you available? Ankalaev's like, okay, I can fight. And then you go to Pereira and go, Pereira, are you available? And Alex is like, well, it's short time to get ready, right? Okay, Alex, we're going to give somebody else this title fight. Alex gets mad, goes to the internet, puts that up there, then gets a call going, hey, man, you know, that's my thought. That's what happened. So, yes, while Hunter was in Dagestan, I think it was a 2-for-1 call, Chael. I think he spoke to Magomed, and he spoke to Islam. I don't know this is fact, but I know this game enough to put that together and feel pretty confidently to say it on ESPN.
The hacker was very nice. For being a hacker, he was quite polite and he was quite specific. Not to mention, he did have his feelings hurt, which is the position allegedly that Pierre would be in.
Belal Muhammad will defend his title against Jack Della Maddalena in the main event for the upcoming UFC 315 card. During the latest episode of the Pound for Pound podcast, Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo shared their predictions for the fight. To everyone's surprise, both believe that Belal will successfully retain his title.
The level changes that Belal is making, the improvements that he's making, his devotion, you know, being Muslim, eats clean, does the whole 9, doesn't party. I mean, a lot of that stuff is the reason why he's become champion. And in wrestling we trust, and just because of the wrestling and the mixing of the fighting, man, I gotta go with Belal. Maybe even either decision or maybe via stoppage in the later rounds, dude.
You're basically saying that I'm gonna give this guy an opportunity to beat me because where I excel is by mixing all of my arts here, by mixing the takedown, mixing the striking, mixing the kickboxing, and grappling when I get down here. While you saying I'm not gonna do that, which, listen, I don't take anything that these guys say to heart. I don't believe them in any way. Saying, oh, I'm not going to take one shot, I'm just going to strike with the guy. You're saying I'm going to take away what makes me good, what separates me, and I'm just going to give this guy a shot to potentially beat me. So with that being said, I mean, if that actually is what he's going to go out there and do, then I could see a potential upset here. But, you know, the champions are the ones that are able to be smart enough to know that, hey, I need to go in here and I need to do what I need to do to get this victory. And so if he goes out there and mixes it up, I could see him definitely getting the victory.
Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by MMA Fan. Number 2 meme was posted by Robert. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.